Morning everyone, it is Tuesday 21st of September and it is race week again. This weekend travel up to Bolton to race in the Ironman 70.3 in Bolton, so really looking forward to that. This was my big shot to try to qualify for the Ironman 70.3 World Championships. I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to go flat out, and we'll see what happens. I have got one other opportunity to qualify, and I'll tell you about that a bit later on if you stay tuned. So 2 weeks ago it was the Bowood Outlaw 70.3 half Ironman distance down in Bowood Country House, down by Devizes, I think it is, down that way, Wiltshire. I travelled down on Saturday morning, registered, racked the bike, and then spent the afternoon shopping in the Swindon Outlet Centre myself. Erin and Regan, we had a real good time, and then raced on Sunday morning, which was really good. Tough course, pretty brutal in all fairness. Especially the run, which I'll give you a quick debrief now. I did shoot a video about this, but I forgot to post it, and it's a little bit outdated now, so there's not much point. But really well organised event by the Outlaw team. Really enjoyed it, really friendly. No elitism as such. There were professionals there, but when I mean no elitism, I mean those people that think that they're better than they are. And racing other races, I've got to say it, mainly Ironman races, and they think they're a hell of a lot better than they are. Bit of a strange one, because we're all in this together and we all enjoy doing endurance sports. But anyway, enough of that. The course down in Bowood, if anybody wants to do it next year, I highly recommend it, but certainly get some fell run training in, or off-road training, because the run, which I'll come on to shortly, was brutal. So the swim start was delayed by about half hour due to fog on the lake, which wasn't too bad in all fairness. I didn't mind it being delayed because it was warm, it was sunny. Got chatting to a guy who I've seen at a couple of races beforehand, who's a real nice guy, so me and him had a bit of a crack and had a bit of a laugh. He's in the same age group as me, so it was good to race with him and also against him. He beat me by about 12 minutes in the end, but he is a real good triathlete, so there's nothing to be ashamed of there. So yeah, the swim start was delayed, but when we actually managed to get off and swim, the water was really warm, quite murky, didn't taste that nice because I drank a bit of it, but yeah, all in all, swim was really good. There was one point where one of the boys, you couldn't really see it due to the sun coming up over the tree line, but I just seemed to follow the feet in front of me, and then we managed to get around it and then off to the next boys, and the sun was on your left hand side then, because I briefed to my right hand side, I didn't really see it, so that was all good. Bear with me, just overtake. Off to go and do a job today, 3 camera install, boom. Yeah, then out onto the bike course, you got into T1, which was a grassed area. You then had to run up a hill with your bike before you could cross the mount line, and then out onto the bike course, which I got to be honest is one of the best bike courses I've been on. Rolling hills, undulating hills, as people like to call them, up and down all day, but held some real good speed on those in all fairness. Got off the bike at 2 hours 36 or 2 hours 37 for the 90k, which is one of my fastest times, really enjoyed it. And then down onto the into T2, on with the daps, and then off on the run. The only thing about the bike, I will say it, it wasn't spoiled, but I seen a couple of knobheads, triathletes, that there was one point where not all of the roads were shut off, because I presume Outlaw don't have a full closed road, set up unless maybe for their full outlaws. The 70.3 wasn't fully closed, and we were sharing the road with other traffic, and there was one point where there was 2 cars overtaking myself, and I'd overtaken 2 boys on bikes, and then these cars overtook me and then caught up with another cyclist that was in front of me. So I just eased back, allowed these cars to overtake, which they were taking a little bit of time due to the nature of the road. But these 2 boys who I did overtake on bikes ended up overtaking the 2 cars on double white lines going around a bend, and I was trying to shout. I was shouting, you know, don't overtake, boys, and he just ignored me and kept going, which kind of like, I thought, you're a pair of knobs, because if you get hit off by oncoming traffic or by these 2 guys in cars, you know, just think about how they're going to feel, knowing that they've knocked you off due to your incompetence when you're riding. You're not racing in Ironman Kona, you're not racing a world championship, so just slow down and take your time, because it was ridiculous. And I didn't see him again, because if I had seen him again, I probably would have given him a piece of my mind, and I'd probably end up getting disqualified for shouting and swearing at them. But anyway, yeah, onto the run then. And the run was brutal, I'll be honest with you. It was one of the hardest runs I've ever been on. The only other hard run I've been on like that was the Immortal down in Stourhead, which was the same kind of run. Very little tarmac to run on. Only 2 sections where there was tarmac. The rest was either gravel, shingle, mud, going down through tractor trails, I should say, and then through forestry, and then up through grass. There was lots of downhill and lots of climbing. Really, really, really tough run, in all fairness. But I was struggling. Just going to car broken down. Yeah, I was struggling with some gut issues when I got off the, not so much when I got off the bike, but about 5k into the run I had a stitch on my left hand side of my diaphragm, so I couldn't go full gas on the run, but I gave it my best. It then transferred to my right hand side, and then by the end of the run it was across both left and right and stuck in my gut, and it was absolutely killing me. So why is this guy doing 40 on a 60? Come on, you bell. Anyway, yeah, I couldn't wait to get off the course. As I was running in, I posted a picture on Facebook just as I'm approaching the finishing line, and I was in that much pain. I just wanted to get off the course, but I seen Aaron and Regan just at the end of the finish of this shoot, and I had to stop and tell them how much I loved them, because it was just such an emotional point for me in the race then. And then I burst out crying when I crossed the finishing line. Like such a knobhead. But yeah, I was crying, and then I got through the finishing shoot. I had a bottle of water. I was trying to be sick into a bin, and I couldn't bring anything up. And then I walked and met Erin, and I just led on the floor because I was in that much pain, and I was crying again. And little Regan was trying to pull my arms up, trying to get me up off the floor, and it was just one of the most beautiful things that's ever happened to me. He was just so concerned about me. It was just, it was beautiful. But we then, yeah, Erin picked me up as well, and then we went and managed to grab some food, and then we drove home. So that's that race done and dusted. I did it in 5 hours 17, which is my fastest. I did a half Ironman back a few months ago, and I was 5:20, so I've knocked 3 minutes off my overall time, which is great. And I was looking at my times this morning from 2017 when I did staffs, and I did staffs in 6 hours 18 minutes. So in the space of 4 years, I've taken 1 hour off my, over 1 hour off my overall race time, which I'm really, really pleased with. I want to get faster, I want to get quicker, I want to get fitter, but as you get older, it does get tougher. So yeah, on to Bolton now, which is going to be a real tough race. Yeah, it's going to be really hard. I don't know what the kind of field that's going to be there. It's not sold out, I don't think, but I know that Weymouth 70.3 was last week, the World Championships was last week. I know Outlaw is this week as well, and because this was a late organised 70.3, the field might not be as strong as another 70.3. So things are looking okay. I'm feeling good. I went for a run last night, my final run before the race. I'll probably do one more bike session. I've got another 2 swim sessions before heading up, so I'm really looking forward to it now. We're staying in the centre of Bolton, but it is a split transition, so the swim start is nowhere near the final, the finishing chute. So you'll have T1 at a place called Pennington Flash, and then T2 is in the town centre. So you leave all your stuff at T1, and then they transport it back to you at the end of the race. So yeah, I'm hoping to do it in about 5, depending on the bike, depending on weather, because I think it's going to be a bit windy and a bit rainy on the weekend. There's a possibility. I'm hoping to do it in roughly around 5 hours 10 minutes, which is going to be tough. It's going to be fast, but hopefully I'm not going to get off the bike with any sort of gut issues. Yeah, so 5:10. I'll hopefully do the swim in about 34. I'll do the bike in about 2. If I can get it into 2:30. Yeah, say about 2:35, 2:40 for the bike, and then if I can do the run in about 1:50, just under 1:50, 1:48, that'll probably give me about a 5:10, from 5:07 to 5:10 finish, which will probably put me in about the top 25, top 20, top 25, hopefully something like that within my age group. So we'll see. I might get a slot on roll down. If not, I know I've been rambling on. How long have I been going for now? 11 minutes. God, I'm boring. Yeah, I've been going on for 11 minutes now, but I've got one more half Ironman distance race before the season comes to a finish, and that is going to be Turkey 70.3 in October. It is on, baby, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Since the UK have dropped the travel restrictions, I paid for Turkey last year, and obviously it was postponed due to COVID, but it is back on. So yeah, I'm really super excited for Turkey 70.3. So that will be my last chance, saloon, to qualify for those Worlds for 2022 in Utah. So yeah, it's brilliant. We're going over there for a week's holiday. We fly out on the 29th. Yeah, 29th of October, 2 days after Regan's 3rd birthday, and then I race on the, just squeeze through, thank you John, and then I race on the 31st, so Halloween. Hopefully it won't be a Halloween shocker, hopefully it'll be a Halloween to remember. That race is a swim, it's a sea swim, so it's 1.9k in the ocean, 2 laps with an Aussie exit. Out onto the bike, 90k bike, which I've heard is pan flat. So that is going to be a great. Oh, my water's just gone. That is going to be a great bike leg, and then we've got the 21k or half marathon. That is going to be around the Land of Legends, which is a big hotel complex. Again, flat, but it's going to be quite warm, and with my ginger complexion I'm going to burn, so make sure I got plenty of suntan cream. So yeah, I'm going to shoot another couple of videos before then, undoubtedly. I'll shoot some on the weekend going up in Bolton, so I hope that you watch this. I know I've rambled on. If you've got nothing to do for the next 13 minutes and you're sat, whatever you're doing, and you just fancy listening to my rambling, please take some time to listen to this, watch it, and if you get any sort of value from it, please like it, please share it, or please comment, and please let me know. Alright, have a fantastic day. I'm just going through Abbotsford now, and it's actually, the sun is shining. I used to work up in Abbotsford when I was in the police in CID, and I was here for about 18 months to 2 years, and I'm sure in the 18 months to 2 years I may have had 1 day of sun. It just seemed to rain constantly. I won't tell you my thoughts on Abbotsford because it'd be unfair. So yeah, on that note, I'm going to shoot. Have a great day. Everybody be safe. Enjoy what you're doing. And if you are triathletes or you're thinking of getting into triathlon, please do it, because it is an absolutely amazing sport and it certainly has changed my life. Have a great day, everybody. You take care. Bye.